Okay, okay. Start recording.
I've started, sir.
Okay, okay. Namaste everyone. Sorry for the delay. So because of the already committed commitments, so I have been late today for the session. Anyway, let's begin with the another very important chapter of Ashtanga Hridayam. Nidanasthana is Sarvaroganidanam. So in the previous session, we have gone through with the one of the important chapter Maharoga Adhyaya of Roga Chatushka, where Vikara Prakriti, Adhishtana, and Samuttana, that is Nidana, has been highlighted. And with this key, we have unraveled Maharoga Adhyaya. Whereas in today's session, let us start with Maharoga Adhyaya, where the Nidana is highlighted. So initially, the Sarvaroganidana here, as Vagbhata is especially taken information from Charaka Samhita and Sushruta Samhita, the Sarvaroganidanam being taken from Charaka Samhita Nidanasthana first chapter, it is Jwara Nidanam Adhyaya. So in Jwara Nidanam Adhyaya of Charaka Samhita, it is initially the Nidana Panchaka is explored, followed by Jwara Nidana and Samprapti, isn't it? So here in Sarvaroga Nidanam, the initial portion of Jwara Nidanam of Charaka Samhita has been taken and explained elaborately. Especially the commentators have been contributed a lot. So as you know, in Ashtanga Hridayam, the two commentary run side by side, Sarvanga Sundara and Ayurveda Rasayana. So the contribution of them is a lot towards Sarvaroga Nidanam. Let's go with Sarvaroga Nidanam one by one, the shlokas. Yes. So I'll share the screen. So as you know, the commentary of Ashtanga Hridayam runs long, isn't it? Both Sarvanga Sundara and Ayurveda Rasayana, especially Ayurveda Rasayana runs long here. So thereby it is very difficult for me to cover the entire commentary of Ayurveda Rasayana and Sarvanga Sundaram. So thereby what I have done is, so I'll be displaying a word file. So where the original shloka and the commentary shloka is given, and the important part of the commentary is highlighted with yellow color, and only that much I'll be dealing with you. And if you have any doubts, you can read and come or personally contact me for clarifying doubts, or at the end of the session you can clarify even. So let's go with Sarvaroga Nidanam. I'll share the file. Is it visible with full screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The file?
Yes,
Okay, okay. Okay, fine. Sarvaroga Nidanam Adhyaya. So the name of the chapter is very interesting. Sarvaroga. Here, initially, the common principles, that is Nidana Panchaka, and common nidanas for Vatajavyadi, Pittajavyadi, Kafajavyadi, Samsargajavyadi, and Sannipatajavyadi have been explored in detail. So let's see what Sarvanga Sundara in the initial introductory commentary says. So whichever is highlighted with yellow color, that I'll be going through. Okay. Hetu linga ushadaskanda lakshyamano ayam ayurvedaha pranitaha. So you know that the Trisutra of Ayurveda is Hetu, Linga and Aushada, and this Trisutra itself further stretched into Triskanda, Hetuskanda, Lingaskanda and Aushadaskanda, isn't it? So that is what Sarvanga Sundara Kara is mentioned. Hetu Linga Aushadaskanda Lakshano Ayam Ayurveda Pranita. Entire Ayurveda has been dealt in terms of Hetu Skanda, Lingaskanda and Aushadaskanda. हेतुलिंगाभ्याम हि आमयम परीक्ष्यानंतरम यथायोगम आमय प्रशमनार्थम औषधम दातुम उचितम. So it is clearly said that after knowing hetu and linga of a particular amaya, that is nidana and lakshana of a particular disease, then only it is recommended to give aushada for the from the point of vyadhi prashamana. Lastly, Sarvanga Sundara says that Tatra cha purvam sarvaroganidanameva arabdhum yuktam pradhanyat. Why sarvaroganidana has been started initially? Because of the pradhanyata, because of the supremacy. That much importance is there to begin with sarvaroganidana. Pradhanyam cha sarvaroga karana nirdeshat. So here especially the karana is highlighted. Karana here does not refer for only the cause. So it is a broader term used as karana, that's it. But it also includes sarvaroga nidana, also includes the along with the karana and few lakshanas, especially related with pururupa, rupa and samprapti. तथा ही वातादय एव प्रकुपिताः सर्वरोग कारणम. So we know that in the Nijavyadi, Vata, Pitta, Kapha are involved. So its prakupita, its prakopa karanas have been in detailly explained. As it is said, Sarvesham eva roganam nidanam kupita malaha. So here malaha refers for dosha. So dosha kupita can happen because of the nidana only in almost all diseases. Let's go forward with the initial title. Atatah sarvaroganidanam vyakyasyamaha itihasmahuratre yadayo maharshayah gadya sutre. So the chapter name is Sarvaroganidana and it is dealt by Atreya to his students. So nothing specific in Sarvanga Sundara commentary. Let's go with Ayurveda Rasayana commentary written by Hemadri. Okay. Ata, yeah. So whichever is highlighted that I'll be dealing with. Once again I'm saying Tatra Jwarotpattihi. Tatra ado Jwara Prakaranam Tatra Jwarotpattihi. So in the next chapter also, the second chapter of Ashtangradam Nidana is Jwara Nidanam. So there also the history of Jwara or the mythological history of Jwara in nutshell it is done. Here as Jwara plays a major role, as Jwara is initially manifested. So here the narration starts with Jwara. कृतयुगे विगतरागद्वेषादिद्वन्द्व जितलोभश्रमक्लमालस्य भया निष्परिग्रह पुरुषा babhuvuhu. So in Krita Yuga, you know there are 4 yuga: Krita Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga and Kali Yuga, isn't it? In Krita Yuga there wasn't any sort of diseases. Why? Because nobody having raga, dvesha, then lobha, shrama, klama, alasya, bhaya, these all were not there. So that is why there wasn't any sort of roga utpatti. Likewise, satyarjanam, satya arjava, andrishamsyadi gunayogacha, Sura Sadrisha Tejo Rupa Prakriti Pramana Prasadopachaya Samhananaha Satvasara Sampannaha Dirghayusho Nirujascha Babovuho. So as in Krita Yuga, everybody was following Satya, everybody was following Arjava Guna, everybody were Andra Shamsya. That means nobody has much selfish desires. Because of this, the humans were having Sura Sadrisha Tejo Rupa. Their skin glow, their skin texture were just similar to that of gods, Sura. Then Akriti, Pramana, etc. were similar to Suras, that is Devatas. Prasada Upachaya Samhanana. So Prasada refers for their mental status. Upachaya, their nourishment, their compactness, Samhanana, were just similar to Devatas. Sattvasara Sampanna. So you may be knowing there are 8 types of Sara, isn't it? 8 types of Sara, starting from Rasadhatu Sara, Raktadhatu Sara till Sattva Sara, isn't it? So everybody in Krita Yuga, they were having Sattva Sara, thereby they were having Dirghayush, and also they were Niruja. They were not having any sort of diseases. This is, I'm talking in the status of Krita Yuga. Further, when the Krita Yuga changed, and when it is turned into Dwapara Yuga, when it is turned into Treta Yuga and Kali Yuga, there the declinement of the Yuga, thereby declinement of the gunas of the individual, thereby the Jara Utpatti started. Okay, so in detail, I'm not going through with that. Yeah. So further, Jwarastu Sthanu Shapat. So till now, whatever I have said, it is the declinement of the yuga is leading to the changes in the humans. Thereby, in due course of time, the Jwara has come. This is one way of Jwara Utpatti. The another way of Jwara Utpatti is the historical, or some says it is mythological. So I want to say it as historical evidence about Rudra Kopa is leading to Jwara, isn't it? So that is what here also highlighted by Hemadri. Jwarastu Sthanu Shapat. Sthanu refers for Shiva or Rudra. Sthanu Shapat, because of the Shapa of the Sthanu, this Jwara has been initially initiated. So you know the story of the Daksha Prajapati and Shiva or the Rudra. So what happens between them? I don't want to go in detail to that. So further, Roshagnihi Kinkara Rupena Kila Pindita Murti Virabhadranama Basma Praharena Stri Shirokshi Bahupadaha Pingala Lochano Damstri Shankukarno Krishna Tanu Uttamangan Nischachara. Okay, so you know that the Rudrakopa is finally leading to the manifestation of Virabhadra, isn't it? Because of the Roshagni of the Shiva towards Prajapati and Prajapati's deed. So Roshagni is taking a physical form. That physical form is having Kinkara Rupa. Kinkara Rupa refers for it is a Yaksha, Kinnara, no. So likewise here also the Kinkara Rupa has been taken in terms of the subordinate of Shiva. Pindita Murti Virabhadra Nama, and the Roshagni took a physical form, and it is named as Virabhadra. Basma Praharana. Basma Praharana refers for Virabhadra throws the Basma throughout the entire place. Then Trishiro Kshibahu. So here it is said that it is Tri Shiro Kshibahu has Trishira and Akshi, Bahu, Pada, etc. Then Pingala Lochana, then reddish brown colored eyes. Damstri, that is long teeth, just as we have in with the Rakshasas. Likewise, Virabhadra also had Shankukarna, very sharp ears. Then Krishna Tanur Uttamanga, so blackish and very thin Uttamanga was seen. So this is the Rupa of Virabhadra. From here onwards, you know the story. He goes to Daksha Prajapati's place, and he destroys the entire people involved in the process of the yajna, isn't it? Yeah, likewise the story continues because of the Roshagni, because of the act of Veerabhadra, the Jwara starts everywhere. So that is what the summary is. Okay. Further, त्वहि सर्वरोगाणां प्रथमः प्रवरो जन्ममरणेषु तमोमयतया महामोहः प्राग् जन्ममरणमतो विस्मारयिता अपचारान्ततेषु च ऊष्माणत्वात् संतापात्मा द्वयेष्वपि ध्रुवो ज्वरो भवति. So initially the jwara usually happens during birth and death, isn't it? Dvayeshu api, they have said. During birth and death, the jwara manifestation happens. So it is Mahamoha. It is because of the Mahamoha. It is just like Mahamoha, and it makes us Vismarayita. It makes us to forget everything. Especially, it is said that the previous lives' memories will be destroyed, will be made forgot because of the Jwara manifestation during Janma. Okay. Yes. Further, so I am evam upatapatina anugruhito nana namabhihi sarvato anubhuvi vicharati. So Jwara not only affects the humans but also the entire living. So different the source of Jwara in different categories of animals or living beings, the different names have been called. So in case of humans, if fever comes, then it is called as Jwara. Whereas Tadyata Pakalo Gajeshu, in Gaja, if a fever comes, it is named as Pakala. Vajishu Abhitapo, in Vaji or in male horse, if comes, then it is called as Abhitapa. Kukkureshu Alarkaha, that is in dogs, it is called as Alarka. Jalajeshu Indramado, all aquatic animals, if Jwara comes, then it is called as Indramada. Then Oshadhishu Jyotihi. So that means in not only for animals or aquatic animals, even Oshadhi, that means even the plants also gets Jwara, and it is called as Jyoti. Dhanyeshu Churnako, even in the dhanyas, that is even Oshadhi Phala, it is said that Oshadhi Phalapakantaha, isn't it? In dhanyas, if the Jwara comes, then it is called as Churnaka. Then Apsu Nilika, that is especially there Indramado Jalajeshu refers for the, especially it is referring to leeches, whereas Apsu Nilika, that means whatever the aquatic animals are there, if they get Jwara, then it is called as Nilika. Bhumau Usharaha. So all other animals, apart from whatever they have listed here, all other animals, if Jwara is attained, then it is called as Usharaha. Manusheshu Jwaraha iti. In case of Manushya, if fever comes, then only it is called as Jwara. Then Tat Sahajascha Arochaka Angamarda Shirovyatha Brahma Klama Glani Trishna Santapadeyaha. In general, when Jwara comes, there will be Arochaka, Angamarda, Shirovyata or Shirashula, Brahma, Klama, then glani, trishna, santapa, etc. will be seen. Tat santapacha raktapittam. So it is said that if the santapa of the jwara become continued, then it is turned into the disease named as raktapitta. We know the historical evidence, mythological evidence. Tatreva cha yagne krodha भयाभिभूतानां परितो विद्रवता लंघन प्लवनाद्यैः देह विक्षोभणैः गुल्म विद्रदि वृद्धि जठरादयो हविः प्राशान् मेहकुष्टार्षः शोफातिचारादयो. Here it is in the historical evidence. It is quite commonly we know that the krodha of the Rudra during Yajna, it is leading to Jwara, and further it is continued into Raktapitta, isn't it? During the Krodagni, when the Virabhadra comes to kill all the people who involved in Daksha Yajna, so all people start to run, jump and run quickly, isn't it? Because of that, what happened? The disease Vata Vriddhi happened, and the disease Gulma, Vidradi, Vriddhi, Jatara, that is Udara Roga, etc. have been manifested. Havihi Prashan Meha Kushtarsha Ashtarsha Shofa Atisaradiyo. Because of the consumption of Havis, which are used for yajna, because after the destruction there wasn't anything remained to consume, isn't it? So only havis was remaining, so they consumed it, and because of it, it is a guru dravya, isn't it? Because of it, the meha, kushta, arsha, shofa, atisara, etc. have been manifested. Bhayatrasa shoka ashuchi samsparshaihi unmada apasmara grahadayo. Because of the Virabhadra's attack, bhaya, trasa, shoka, then the touching of the unhygienic parts, that led to the disease called as unmada and apasmara. Then Rohini Atisanga Chesha Duhitra Sambhoga Krutacha Prajapati Krodat Nakshatra Rajasya Rajayakshma Tat Sahodbhavascha Kasa Shwasadeha. We know with another historical evidence that because of Soma involved in sexual intercourse with, especially with Rohini, and neglecting other his wives. So this excessive copulation or sexual intercourse led to the disease Shosha, and also led to the angry of Prajapati. And because of the krodha of the Prajapati, the Nakshatra Raja or the Udu Raja or Soma gets the disease Rajayakshma, which is associated with the Kasa, Shwasa, etc. So api hi na vina jwarenanubadnatiti sakalo api rogagramo jwarapurvako jwara shabda vachya. So here the jwarena anubadnati, only they have mentioned with jwara, isn't it? But when jwara is uttered, the jwara name of the jwara is uttered, it means all the diseases are included in jwara. So it starting is jwara, that's it. But later, in due course of time, it associated with many diseases, and it is named as rogagrama. Okay, roga lakshanam vyakyatum pratijanite atata iti. So roga lakshanam in further chapters in detail explain. Let us go with the shloka number 1. Here, the Paryaya Vachaka Shabda for the disease Roga has been narrated. Rogaha Papma Jwaro Vyadir Vikaro Dukkha Mamayaha Yakshmatanka Gadabhadaha Shabdaha Paryaya Vachinaha. So, Roga, Papma, Jwara, Vyadi, Vikara, Dukkha, Amaya, Yakshma, Atanka, Gada abada. These are the paryayas of the roga. Okay, so let us go with its narration. In Sarvanga Sundara, it is said that Rujatiti Rogaha, that is that which pains itself is Roga. Dukkasya Kartratvad Dukkasya as it causes suffering, it is also called as, the disease is also called as Dukkha. Papmeti kila sarvarogaha papasya karmanaha phalamiti kritva papmetyuchyate. So as this is because of the fruit, or this is because of the papa karmas, whatever we have done in this life and the previous life, the disease is origined. It is called as papma or papa. Jwaraha pradano roganam uktaha. Among these diseases, jwara is considered as pradhana one. Pradhanyam chasya durupakramatvad ati dussahatvacha. Why it is jwara is pradhana? Not by namesake, or not only because of as it is origin first, because it is durupakrama, it is difficult to treat, and atidussaha, during the process of treating, the patient feels certain discomfort, and it is very difficult to the treatment, the disease itself is very difficult to tolerate by the patient. So that is why it is considered as pradhana or important. Further, the commentary gives on definition for each and every paryaya. Vividhamadihi dukkam adadati sharire manasi cheti vyadihi. So, why it is called as dukkha? Because it brings a lot of different pains or sufferings. It may be related with sharira or manas. So that is why it is named as dukkha. Vikaro buddhindriya manaha shariranam vikritim anyathatvam janayati tirtaha. Why it is vikara? Why the roga is called as vikara? Because it brings vikriti in buddhi, indriya, mana and sharira. So that is why it is named as vikara. Dukkhamityanena upatapakatvam anubhavam gamayati. So upatapa. So upatapa refers for the patient suffers. The patient experiences suffering during the process of manifestation of the roga and its due course. So it is further named as dukkha. Amaya ityasyartha kila amasamuttaha sarve vyadayaha. All vyadis are originated because of ama. So that is why it is named as amaya. Prayena hi loko akhila eva laulyad adesha kala apatya atimatrashi bhavati. So most of the time these diseases are caused because of laulya. Laulya refers for excessive greediness. Greediness itself, it will become excess, then it is causing diseases. Then adesha akala apatya. Okay, so according to the desha and kala, so not following the regimens related with desha, not following the regimen according to kala, apatya is followed, and atimatrashi, excessive food is consumed without considering the desha, kala, patya, etc. Thereby it is leading to disease. Tasya cha avashyam amasambhavad bahulyena amasamutta vyadayaha. So that is why the ama will be developed and it lead to multiple diseases. So that is why the disease is named as amaya. Bahulyam cha angikritya shabda pravrittihi. So bahulyam cha shabda pravritti. That means bahulya, that is the yeah, bahulyam, these shabda pravrittis are in totally accepted by everyone. Okay, yakshmeva yakshma. As yakshma itself, yakshma is similar to ekshma, it is named as yakshma. So that means yakshma refers for it is a group of disease. Yatha yakshma roga samohanam. So as yakshma is a group of disease, it is named as yakshma. Okay. Further, आतंक इति तकी कृच्छ्र जीवने इत्यास्य धातोर धातोरंग पूर्वस्य रूपम. Okay, so here taki krichra jivane atanka refers for whenever the disease get manifested, the life leading becomes very difficult, isn't it? It brings difficulty to lead the life, so that is why it is named as atanka. Lot of apprehension will be there, lot of confusion will be there, so that is why it is named as atanka. रोगोपतप्तत्वाद रोगोपतक्तत्वाद्धि पान भोजनादिभ्यो निवृत्ताः कृच्छ्रेण जीवन्ति. So how it brings difficulty? It is very difficult to deal with the stree. That means it is very difficult to deal with sexual intercourse with the stree. It is very difficult to deal with the food and drinks, isn't it? So it brings difficulty in all these levels. Gada iva gado aneka karana janyatvat. As a particular disease is origined because of multiple causes, it is named as gada. यथा ही गदो अनेक कारणजस्तथा गदो अपीति गद शब्दस्यार्थः. So whenever a disease manifested because of the multiple diseases, then it should be named as gada instead of vyadi or dukkha or roga, etc. Abada iti asamantat kaya manasorbadhanam. Why it is called as abada? Because it disturbs entire body, entire mind. So that is why a disease is named as abada. Okay. Further, shloka number 2. Nidanam pura rupani rupan nipashayastata sampraptischeti vijnanam roganam panchadha smritam. So you know that the Nidana Panchakas are 5 in Nidana Panchakas are 5, isn't it? Nidana, Purarupa, Rupa, Upashaya and Samprapti, isn't it? Yeah, let's go with the commentary of the same. Sarvanga Sundara further says that Nidanam Dvida Roganam Asannam Viprakrishtam Cha. Asanna Nidana and Viprakrishta Nidana are the two types of Nidana. Tatra Asannam Yata Vata Deha Prakupitaha. So Prakupita Vata, Prakupita Pitta, Prakupita Kapha are considered as Asanna Nidana. Whereas Viprakrishtam Karanam Yata Vatadi Chaya Prakopa Karam Ahara Viharati. The Viprakrishta Nidana is the Nidana which is Ahara and Vihara, which further led to Vata Prakopa or Vatadi Dosha Prakopa. Okay, this is Viprakrishta Nidana. Viprakrishta Nidana is Ahara and Vihara that led to Vata Prakopa. Asanna Nidana or Sannikrishta Nidana, it is Vatadi Prakupita Dosha itself. Tatra Nidanam Katuka Amla Dadyadikam Jwarasya. So here Katu, Amla, Dadi, etc. are considered as Viprakrishta Nidanam. Purarupam Yata Jwarasya Eva Alasyadaya. Purarupa refers for especially in case of Jwara, Alasya, etc. are Purarupa. Rupam Yatha Agama Apagama Kshoba Mruduta Vedanoshmanam Rupa. So Rupa refers for Agama Apagama. That is the time of manifestation of Jwara and time of subsidation of Jwara. Then Kshoba Mruduta Vedana. That is Kshoba, that is severity of a disease, mildness of a disease. Then Vedana, different lakshanas of a disease. Then Ushmanam. Ushmanam refers for increased temperature. Pertaining to Jwara, these all are considered as Rupa. Vaishamyam tatra tatrange tastaha sur vedanas chalaha. So Vaishamya, according to the Vaishamya, in different body parts, different Vedanas get manifested. Upashayo yata jwaram sneha mardanadina upashamyantam upalabhya sa upashaya ityuchyate. So that means in case of jwara, application or administration of sneha or application of sneha, then mardana, etc. If it is leading to upashamana of jwara, if the jwara gets a subside because of sneha mardana, etc., then it is called as upashaya. Sampraptitsuhu yataduštena ityadi lakshanaha. Samprapti refers for yataduštena doshena yatachanu visarpata. You know the famous shloka, and it is related with samprapti. विनिश्चित ज्ञानकरणत्वात् विज्ञानम कारणे कार्योपचारात्. Why the term vijnana is used in the original shloka? Because vinischita jnana, that means after knowing all these five factors, nidana, pururupa, rupa, upashaya and samprapti, it is allowed to do any sort of upachara. So that is why it is named as vijnana. Right? Now let's go with the third shloka. Nimitta hetvayatana pratyayotthana karanaihi nidanamahuhu paryayaihi. So they start with nidana, as nidana stands first in nidana panchaka. So these are the paryayas of nidana: nimitta, hetu, ayatana, pratyaya, utthana, karanaihi, nidana mahuhu. So in Charaka Samhita also the same set of shlokas are there. So there also the different paryayas have been explored. Here it is said that nimittadibhihi shadbhihi paryayaihi nidanamahu vadanti munaya iti sheshaha. That is shadbhihi. Shadbhihi refers for 6 paryayas have been enumerated here. Nothing further specific here. Let's go with the next shloka. Pragrupam yena lakshyate utpit suramayo dosha visheshena anadhishtitaha. That means pragrupa has been explored here. Utpitsuhu amayo. Utpitsuhu means that which is ready to manifest, or that which is ready to rise, or that which is ready to come manifest is called as utpitsuhu. That which is ready to get manifest as amaya or disease itself is named as pragrupa or pururupa. Dosha visheshena anadhishtitaha. So the prakupita dosha or the involved dosha will not be get lodged in a particular place. In that phase, pragrupa is identified. If it gets lodged in a particular place, then rupa will be manifested, isn't it? So here anadhishtitaha, as it is not lodged to a particular place, then that is why it lead to pragrupa. Let us see what commentator says. Sarvanga Sundara Yena alasya arucyadina utpitsuhu udbubhushuhu amayo jwaradi. That means in case of jwara, alasya, aruchi, etc. are called as pragrupa. And this is utpitsuhu udbhushuhu. These alasya, aruchi itself further manifest as jwara. Amayo jwaradi. Amaya refers for jwara, etc. diseases. Lakshyate gnyayate. So lakshyate refers for it is known or it is understood. Tat pragrupam. So here two important characters. One is that is ready to get manifest into Amaya. Second, when the doshas, prakupita doshas are in the face of uncertainty, or it is when it is not settled in a particular place, then it is leading to pragrupa. Further, it is said that dosha visheshena vatadina, dosha vishesha refers for vatadi, etc. Anadishtitaha anasadito vyakta rupena ityatra anuktamapi gamyamanatvad uktam bodhyam. Still, the doshas will be in the face of gamyamana or gamana phase. So that is why it cannot be lodged or it cannot be settled in a particular place. So it will be moving all around prakupita dosha. So that is why the pragrupa will be produced. Tatahi vatadi doshena अनधिष्ठितत्वाद् व्याधेरुत्पित्सुतैव न घटते व्याधि कारणाभावात्. Why doshas does not get settled down in a particular place, why it will be moving, why it is anadhishtita? Because vyadhi karana abhava. So vyadhi utpadaka karana will be abhava. These prakupita doshas will be waiting for a solid cause to reach it or to get associate it, so that it further lead to a exact vyadhi. Nahi vatadin vimuchya vyadehe prayena anyatah sambhavah sambhavyate. So here, without the manifestation, without the involvement of vatadi, there cannot be manifestation of any diseases, isn't it? Tasmad dosha visheshan anadhishtitatvam utpitso ramayasya yaduchyate tad avyakta rupa doshapeksham avagantavyam. So avyakta rupa. So that is why in pragrupa it is avyakta phase. The disease will not be exactly manifested, or it is not seen in vyakta state. Let us go with Ayurveda Rasayana commentary on Pururupa. Utpitsuhu utpatitu kamaha. So that which is very eager to get manifested. So that is called as utpitsu. Rogo hi rajeva bahuparivarah. So roga is just like the family of a king, isn't it? So when king comes, it means that along with that the parivara also will be coming. Tasya kechit agre, kechit saha, kechit paschad vrajanti. So the parivara, the family, comes just before or after the Raja's arrival, isn't it? So likewise, before the manifestation of a disease, Pururupa comes before the manifestation of a disease, and Upadrava comes after the manifestation of disease. Techa Purvarupa Upadrava Sanyaha, and these are called as Pururupa, Rupa and Upadrava, isn't it? तत्र पूर्वरूपेण ज्वराद्यन्यतम उत्पत्स्यत इति ज्ञायते, न तो वातज्वराद् अन्यतम इति. अत आह दोष विशेषेण anadhishtitah iti. So here Pururupa comes first before the manifestation of jvara. Here Natu vata jvaradya anyatamascha iti. So here individually they haven't said. So here in general the Pururupas they have mentioned, not the Pururupa for Vata Jajvara, not the Pururupa for Pitta Jajvara. In general they have said the Pururupa, the common Pururupa that can be manifested before the manifestation of disease. यत्तुक्तं रोग विनिश्चये सामान्यतो विशेषात्तु जृम्ब अत्यर्थं समीरणात् पित्तान् नयनयोर्दाहः कफन् नानाभिनन्दनम्. So very interesting is here is the Pururupa are of two types. One is Samanya and Vishesha. Samanya refers for common Pururupa, such as we have seen Alasya, isn't it? Aruchi. So those are common or general Pururupas. There are Vishesha Pururupas according to the different doshas. For example, in case of Samirana, that is in case of Vata, Jrumba is the Pururupa. In case of Pitta, Nayanadaha is the Pururupa. In case of Kapha, Nana Abhinandanam. So different types of pleasures that are meant or that are wished. So that is in case of Kapha. Iti tat sambhavana jnanam na pramajnanam na pramajnanam iti upekshitam purvaihi. So these are the sambhavana jnana. These are sambhavana jnana. It is not prama jnana. Prama refers for it is definite, isn't it? So definitely, if this particular Pururupa is seen, this particular manifestation of this particular disease, we can calculate like that, isn't it? But in most of the cases, tat sambhavana jnana. When a Pururupa occurs, it does not mean that a specific variety of the disease get manifested. It is just a sambhavana jnana, or it may further lead to a disease manifestation. Then let's go with shloka number 4. Lingam avyaktam alpatvad vyadhinam tadvyathayatham. So here once again the Pururupa is continued. Here the Lingam, Pururupa Rupas or Pururupa Lakshanas will be avyakta in nature. It will not be definite. It will be indefinite. Alpatvat, even though it get manifested, it will be manifesting in the very low level, isn't it? So these are the two important lakshanas of a Pururupa. One is avyakta and second one is alpatvad avyakta. So why it is avyakta? Because it is alpatvat. Because of the alpa involvement, there will be indefinite manifestation of a pragrupa. Tat pragrupam utpitsunam jwaradinam alpatvat anasadita balatvat avyaktam lingam aspashtam lakshanam. So here what they have said is tat refers for pragrupa or pururupa. Okay, jwaradinam alpatvat, as jwara disease get manifest in its low level or in its very basic level. Anasadita balatvat, as there is no more strength to produce the actual disease. The disease get manifested in mild form. So that phase itself is named as pragrupa. Avyaktalingam aspashtam lakshanam. So avyaktalinga refers for indefinite lakshana. Yathayatam yadyasya vyader jwaradi anyatamasya atmiyatmiyam. So very important is atmiyatmiyam. Yathayatam refers for atmiyatmiyam. So the atma lakshanas will be seen accordingly. Okay, so Atma Lakshanas refers for there are certain set of Pururupas that are meant for the manifestation of Jwara, isn't it? That is named for Jwara only. So such kind of the Pururupas will be seen in case of Jwara, especially Alasya, Gaurava, isn't it? That will be Avipaka, will be the Atmiya Pururupa Lakshanas of a Jwara. Tacha Pragrupam Trida Drishyate. Very important is this one. There are three types of Pragrupa. Kinchit Shariram, Kinchin Manasam, Kinchit Sharira Manasam Cha. So Sharira, Manasa, Sharira, Manasa. These are the three types of Pragrupa. Tatra Shariram Yata Jwarasya, Alasya, Asya Vairasya, Gatra Gaurava, Jrumba, Asrakulekshita iti evam prayam. So here the Sharirika Pururupas in case of Jwara are Alasya, then Asya Vairasya, loss of taste or altered taste, then heaviness of the body parts, then Jrumba, isn't it? Jrumba, that is yawning. So one letter is missing here. It must be Ayasa. Jrumbayasa, Ayasa, that is tiredness. Asrakulekshitaha. So the tears will be seen. Sorry, not tears. The reddishness will be seen in the entire slira. So that is the Sharirika Pururupa. Whereas in case of Manasa Pururupa, in case of Jwara is Aratihi Hitopadesheshu Akshantirityevam Prayam. Arati refers for no interest for anything, there no desire at all. Another important Pururupa is Hitopadesheshu Akshanti. So they will not tolerate any sort of advices or suggestions. So that is Manas related Pururupa in case of Jwara. Whereas Kinchit Sharira Manasamyata Preeti Ramla Patushanaihi. So Manasa and Sharirika Pururupa in case of Jwara are affection towards Amla, Patu and Ushana. Patu refers for Lavana, Ushana refers for Katu. So desire to consume sour, salt and pungent taste food items. Dveshaha swadushu bhaksheshu. Dvesha towards hatredness towards swadu or sweet items. Ityevam prayam sharira manasa dosha janitatvat. So this is because of the involvement of sharira and manas. So likewise here Sarvanga Sundara commentator mentions three types of pururupa, that is sharira, manas and sharira manasa. Okay, let's see what Ayurveda Rasayana commentator says. Avyaktam Vishesha Jnanahinam. So Avyakta refers for indefinite symptom or indefinite lakshana. Alpatvat Vishesha Lakshana Sadhana Aparipurnatvat. So Alpatvat refers for we can't clearly identify. There is no instrument or there is no tool to clearly or definitely say this particular Lakshana is belong to Pururupa itself. Kim Vyadimatrasya na yathayatam Vyadi Visheshasya Jwarade yattu Kvachit Pururupam Uktva Samanya Rupam Uchyate Tat Vishesha Rupam Eva. So as similar to Sarvanga Sundara, it is mentioned that there are two types of Pururupa, Samanya and Vishesha. Let us go with shloka number 5. Let us go with shloka number 5. Tadeva Vyaktanam Yatam Rupamityabhidiyate Samsthanam Vyanjanam Lingam Lakshanam Chinnam Akritihi. So here the author narrates about the Lakshana, how Lakshana gets manifested and what are the paryayas of the Lakshana, etc. Tadeva Vyaktanam Yatam. So Tadeva refers for when Pragrupa, which is in Avyakta form, when it is manifested into Vyakta form, that itself is named as Rupa. And it is also named with other paryayas such as Samsthana, Vyanjana, Linga, Lakshana, Chinnham, Akriti, etc. Okay. So, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So the Sarvanga Sundara commentator further says that tadeva pragrupam vyaktatam yatam vyakta doshadhishtitam sat purarupam ityabhitiyate. See there. So in the Purarupa, the doshas were anadhishtita. It is not lodged in a particular place. But here in Vyakta phase or in Rupa phase, the doshas become adhishtita. The doshas get lodged to a particular place. Thereby, it is leading to a phase called as rupa. Manasam, Sharira Manasam, Manasam, Sharira Manasam Chastayitva na Grihitavyam Taddi Dvayamapi उत्पन्न व्याधि समनंतरम प्रायेण नश्यतीति तद व्यक्तताम न याति. So further it is said that especially in there are three types of pragrupa, isn't it? Manasa, Sharira and Sharira Manasa, isn't it? Three types of Pururupas. Out of these three, Manasa Pururupa and Sharira Manasa Pururupa usually gets nashyatiti, usually gets nasha. अतः शरीरमेव उत्पित्सुः व्याधि प्राग्रूपमिह परामृष्टुम युक्तम. So that is why we can see the Pururupa related only with Sharira, okay, not with Manasa or Sharira Manasa. संस्थानादयः षट् रूपस्य पर्याय इत्यर्थयः. संस्थान etc. are the six paryayas of the rupa. इमे च पर्यायाः प्राग्रूपस्यापि योज्याः. These paryayas need to be understood just similar to pragrupa or hetu. Yata purva samsthanam, purva vyanjanam, purva lingam ityadi. So here purva samsthana. For example, these synonyms, samsthana, vyanjana, linga, lakshana, chinha, akriti, etc. is there. No, etc. are the paryayas of rupa, isn't it? This can also be applied for pragrupa or pururupa if you add the prefix just purva. For example, purva samsthana, purva vyanjana, purva linga, purva lakshana, purva chinna, purva akriti. So if you add prefix purva to these paryayas of rupa, then it becomes the paryaya of pururupa. Okay. Now let us go with the fourth important factor of Nidana Panchaka, that is Upashaya. Hetu vyadi viparyastartakarinam aushadhanna viharanam upayogam sukavaham vidyad upashayam vyadehe sahi satmamiti smritaha. So here important terminology is upayogam sukavaham. So when sukavaha, when the patient feels comfort by the usage of aushadha, anna, ahara, which is opposite to hetu or which is similar to hetu and vyadi, that itself is named as upashaya. So for if we want to call it as upashaya, then by the administration of aushadha, anna, vihara, the patient should get comfort. This is only for the diagnosis purpose, not from the point of treatment. Okay. Vidyad upashayam vyadehe. So that is named as upashaya of a particular vyadi. Sahi satmamiti smritaha. This upashaya is also named as satmya. So let us go through with Sarvanga Sundara's commentary. Very big commentary. In nutshell, we may have to go through. After this, we shall stop. Shall I take further 10 minutes? Is it okay? Is it okay to continue for further 10 minutes? Organizers? Organizers? Okay. Is it okay to continue for 10 minutes?
Yes,
10 more
sir.
minutes?
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. We shall complete this. Let's go with the commentary. Upayujyata yogaha sevanam sukam avahati utpadayatiti sukavaha. So when sukha utpanna happens, when sukha is seen or elicited because of the administration of aushada anna vihara, dehasya sukham karoti ityartah. So it is the deha sukha, it is in the physical level. Further, Aushadam Haritakyadi. So Aushada refers for Haritaki, etc. Annam Raktashalyadi. Anna refers to Raktashali, etc. Shali, Shalidanya or Shimbhidanya, Kudanyas, whatever it may be. Vihara refers for Vagdeha Mano Nirvartita Cheshta Vishesho. So Vihara is related with Vak, Deha and Manas such as Vyayama, Vyavaya, Jagarana, Adhyayana, Gita, Bhashana, Dhyana, Dharana, Adirupaha. So different activities related to body, mind and speech can be included under Vihara. So here important two terms are there, viparyaya and viparyayaha arthakarinam. So these are the two important terminologies. So viparyaya refers for opposite to hetu and vyadi. Viparyayastarthakarinam refers for it is similar to hetu and vyadi. Okay, so here viparyasta refers for viparita, opposite. Hetu vyadi or viparyastaha, it is opposite to hetu and vyadi. Hetuscha vyadischa hetu vyadhi. It is not hetu vyadi together, it is hetu separate, vyadi separate. Tayor viparyasta hetu rogayor viparita. So it is also called as nidana viparita and roga viparita. Atra prakritatvad hetu vyadi viparyastanam. So here prakritatvat hetu vyadi viparyasta. Here in general it is whatever the nidanas for that particular disease. Opposite to that itself is named as Hetu Viparita and Vyadhi Viparita. Vyadhi Viparita for a particular disease will be having its own nature, its own lakshanas, isn't it? Opposite to it is if the upashya is given opposite to it, then it is called as Vyadhi Viparyasta. Hetu Vyadayoho अविपरीता अपि हेतु रूपा इव भासमाना हेतु व्याधि रूपा इव भासमाना हेतु व्याधि विपर्यस्तानाम अर्थः व्याधि उपशमम व्याधि उपशम लक्षणम कुर्वन्ति. So here hetu does not refer for hetu viparita does not refer for exactly opposite to that of hetu. For example, if the patient is consumed payasa for the manifestation of a disease, it is if it is leading to manifestation of disease, here hetu viparita does not refer for opposite to payasa. Here bhasamana word is most important. Here the whatever upashaya we are giving, it is mimicking the hetu. It is mimicking the hetu. Okay, it is not exactly opposite to that of hetu. For example, the same example, if I want to take is payasa, if it is leading to a particular disease, if payasa is a hetu, then hetu viparita becomes katu ahara, because payasa will be madura rasa, isn't it? So here katu rasa will be opposite for madura. Administration of any katu rasa ahara becomes here hetu viparita. So here hetu viparita does not refer for, just opposite for hetu. Okay. Bhasamana, that is most important, that viparita of the hetu just it is opposite to the hetu what we consumed. यथा हेतु विपरीतैः व्याधि विपरीतैः च औषध अन्न विहारैः व्याधि उपशमः क्रियते प्रतिपक्षत्वात्. So here hetu and vyadhi viparita, hetu viparita and vyadhi viparita, further it can be advised in three headings: aushadha, anna and vihara. So each heading will be having three subheadings. Hetu viparita is 3, vyadhi viparita is 3. Okay, because of this, if vyadhi upashama happens, then it is named as vyadhi hetu vyadhi viparita. Pratipakshatvat, pratipaksha refers for opposite. Pratipaksha refers for opponent or opposite. So that is the general meaning. That which is given in opposite to the hetu itself is known as hetu viparita. Tata viparyastartakaribihi apityartaha sangrahaya. So likewise, viparyastartakari should also be understood. Sangrahetu jagada ubhayartakari punaha daiva vyapashrayam. So in case of Ashtanga Sangraha, it is mentioned that ubhayartakari. Hetu vyadhi viparitartakari is named as Hetu vyadhi viparita is named as Hetu vyadhi viparita only. Hetu vyadhi viparitartakari is mentioned in Sangraha as ubhayartakari. Just example as daiva vyapashraya. Daiva vyapashraya is considered as ubhayartakari upashaya in case of Sangraha. Tata chardyam chardanam ityadi. That is example in case of chardi, advising the medicine which causes further chardana itself is the example for ubhayartakari or hetu vyadhi viparyastartakari. Tatra hetu viparita aushadhanna viharaha yata. Here with they start with example. Hetu viparita, for especially hetu viparita, what is the aushadha, anna and vihara? That is guru snigdha shitaje vyadhau lagu ruksha ushnam aushadham annam va. In case of the disease which is produced or manifested because of the nidanas like guru ahara, snigdha ahara, shitaja ahara, where the upashaya becomes lagu, ruksha, ushna, aushadha and anna. Tatha santarpanothe apatarpanam. In case of santarpana vyadhi or santarpana nidana janna vyadhi, apatarpana need to be done. In case of apatarpana janya vyadhi, santarpana need to be done. In case of jagaranota vyadhi, swapa, that is jagarana if led to some disease, then where we have to advise the patient to sleep. Swapothe jagaranam, if the disease is manifested because of day sleep or excessive sleep, then the patient we have to make not to sleep. Vyayamothe asana ityadi, if the disease is manifested because of vyayama as nidana, then what we have to ask, we have to advise the patient to take rest by sitting. Tatha, these are the example for hetu viparita. Vyadhi viparyasta aushadhanna vihara yata Here onwards, Vyadhi Viparita, Aushada, Ahara, Vihara, they have mentioned. Vataja Jware, Sarpipanam Aushadam. In case of Vataja Jwara, Sarpipana Aushada need to be given. Sarpipana should be advised. Tasmin Neva Jware, Annam Peyaha. In case of Vataja Jwara, Peya need to be advised. Viharascha तस्मिन्नेव ज्वरे देह मनो व्यापार uparamaha. So in case of Vataja Jwara, the Deha Mano Vyapara cutting down, the Vihara need to be advised. Tata Pachana Sadhye Jware Doshan Apekshya Aushadam Musta Parpatakam. So in case of Pachana Sadhya Jwara, so Pachana Sadhya Jwara refers for where the Madhyama Bala Roga and Madhyama Bala Rogi. So in such kind of Jwara, where Pachana need to be advised as Langana, where Musta, Parpata, etc. can be given. Anna, in case of Vyadihara Anna, Raktashalyadi, in case of Jwara, Raktashalyadi Anna need to be advised. Pramehe, Rajani Yavannam, in case of Prameha, Rajani, that is Haridra, and Yavanna need to be advised. Tata Vakshati. So it is already mentioned in Ashtanga Hridaya Chikitsa Sthana that Raktadhyaha Shalayaha Jirnaha Shashtikascha Jwarehitaha. In Jwara, Raktashali, then Jirna Shashtika, that is Purana Shashtika, are quite advisable. Okay. Yeah. Further, it is said that Jwarakalam cha vegam cha chintayan jwaryate yaha tasyeshtaischa vichitraischa vishayair nashayet smritim. So here onwards, not here onwards. So in Charaka Chikitsa Sthana, another type of treatment is mentioned, that is during the Jwara Vega Kala or during the Vega Kala of Jwara, making the patient or deviating the patient from Jwara, or asking the patient to get engaged in other activities so that the patient will not be getting Jwara Vega Kala. So this also can be included under Vyadhi Viparya. Okay. So from next context onwards, Vyadhi Hetu Vyadhi Viparyartha Karina has been detailedly dealt. Viparyasta Karinascha Dvedha Bhavanti Vyadhi Viparyastartha Karino Hetu Viparyastartha Karinascha. Two types of that is Ubhayartakari. Two types of Ubhayartakari, that is Hetu Viparyastartakari and Hetu Vyadhi Viparyastartakari. Tatra Vyadhi Viparyastartakarino Karino Yatha Chardivyadau Tadartha Karyaushadam Madanadi. So here initially Vyadhi Viparyastartakarini example they have given. In case of Chardi, advice of Madana Phala in order to further induce Chardi becomes Tadartakari Chikitsa or Viparyastartakari Chikitsa. Annam cha tad upasrishtam shalyade. In case of Chardi, again administration of shalyana lead to further Chardi. Athava yad ahridya asatmya aparishushka Gurucha Ahara. So administration of Ahridya Ahara, Asatmya Ahara, Aparishushka Ahara and Guru Ahara in case of Chardi is an example for Vyadhi Viparyastakarini. Viharo Anguli Utpalanaladina Tadudvamanam, asking the patient or a person to insert his fingers to the throat, touch to the throat and touch the palate or vula itself is the Vyadhi Viparyastakari Vihara related activity. Yatha cha atisare virechanam. Another example they have started in case of atisara advising virechana. Vamanena cha virechanena cha chardi atisarayoho vruddhereva kartum yukta. In case of vamana advising chardi, in case of virechana advising atisara causing in case of atisara advising virechana dravyas. We may think that we think that vyadi gets vruddhi, isn't it? But tad hetukastvatasya. So here iha cha shamana karanad viparyastartakaritvam. Here from the point of shamana we are advising hetu vyadi viparyastakari chikitsa, not from the point of complete treatment, and from the point of upashaya we are advising it not to enhance the disease, not to exacerbate the disease condition. Hetu viparyasta karinascha yata. Here the hetu viparyastakari example they are giving madhyothe vyadau madhyameva yuktam Vyadhim shamayati aushadatvena. In case of madhyotta vyadi, the disease manifested because of the intake of madhya, where once again administration of madhya itself. It is because of shamana point or it is because of upashaya point. Evam anna viharav api uhyaha. So likewise, anna and ahara related with madhyotta vyadi also need to be assumed. Madhyena madatyasya vruddhereva kartum yuktya tad hetukatvatasya. So here, in case of madhya, when in case of madhya janya vyadi, if we administer further madhya, we feel that the disease get increased, isn't it? But here, from the point of hetu, it is advised. From the point of upashaya, it is advised. Ihatu shamana karanad viparyasta karitvam. In order to subside a particular disease or in order to bring upashamana or upashaya, this hetu viparyasta karitva is advised. Etadeva cha tadartakari iti vadanti. This particular treatment itself is named as tadartakari chikitsa or ubhayartakari chikitsa. Okay. Yeah, important ones I'll go through. Okay. Ayurveda Rasayanas commentary is there. Hope we shall continue in the next session about Ayurveda Rasayanas commentary on Upashaya. Otherwise, it will be very late, or it is very late for the next speaker. Okay, so with this, we shall stop today's deliberation. If you have any doubts, you can ask, or else we shall wind up the session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. If anybody has any doubts, please unmute yourself and ask the question. Sir, I think we can wind up, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, sir.